Gigi, please stop that. Thank you. That's cool. Hey guys, I just really felt this needed to be said. So many feminines come to me and they feel terrible for having these feelings for this guy who is not reciprocating, who when they fell for each other, he just took off. I have a kitten in the background who's apparently having a lot of fun. So I just had to make sure there was nothing dangerous sounding happening. Anyway, they have told their friends and family about this guy, and their friends and family are like, you know, are you crazy? Like, why are you hanging on for this guy that doesn't even like call you back or email you or, you know, totally ghosts you, denies his feelings completely? I've heard it all. They block you, they put you in friend zone while they date other people, and it's you know, it's really hard for friends and family to understand this whole dynamic. If you haven't had this experience happen to you, this whole paranormal crazy experience where you can just tell that there's so much more there than what anybody could realize, you know, like a bunch of past life stuff, or like all these signs and synchronicities that happen, all this crazy stuff that happens. It's seriously like a paranormal experience, kind of like right now with this cat. But so don't think you're crazy, because I've heard the masculines pull all kinds of tricks and try to do all kinds of things to kind of keep it going without keeping it going for years, and they avoid any way that they can. They avoid their feelings, they avoid the intensity, they avoid the interactions, they avoid facing it, they avoid talking about it, they avoid, you know, some of them even like try to just have sex with you and that's it, you know. So what I recommend in terms of like how to deal with your family and friends is let them know that you're using your logic. Let them know that you're not like necessarily holding on for this person, that you're open to other options. Get out there and date if they encourage you to, or just obviously just do it for you and your own self-esteem and for the adventure of it. But let them know you're using your head. Let them know that you're using it for your own personal growth, because that's what the journey is really all about. It's like this true love partner is kind of just more like a carrot dangling on the stick, trying to get you to come along and develop and mature and get over abandonment issues and learn how to be very patient and all of those lessons. I was just like, whoa, what was that? And it was me in the mirror. So I was like, oh. It's like that though. That's so symbolic, because it's like this partner like mirrors back to you what's unhealed in yourself, and you guys know that. But when you're communicating with other people and they're bashing your guy and they're saying, you know, all these bad things about him, don't make it about him anymore. Just take him off the table. Just don't even use his name anymore. Speak general terms. Talk about being optimistic about your life and your love life and how you know everything's going to work out for you. It's all going to be great no matter what. You know, gear it more toward that, because, and I wouldn't talk to anybody who hasn't been through the experience themselves. Because, you know, I never would have believed it if somebody would have told me, you know, that they were just head over heels for some guy that wasn't responding to them. I would have just said, well, that's an emotionally unavailable guy, like get the heck out. But then when it happened to me, I thought, oh, okay. It kind of torments you. It kind of tortures you. It's kind of awful in a way. And I wouldn't wish it on anybody, except that it really does grow you and mature you tremendously. Even if you end up not being with that person, and this is the open-mindedness you have to have, you learn your value. You learn your ultimate truth, and that you can be so grateful for from this person. So if it turns out that he ends up, choosing another life, and he has free will, so he can, then you know that since you've been working on yourself and boosting your own vibration and trying to stay in the most positive mindset that you can possibly be, that you are going to attract the perfect guy for you. So if you or your partner ends up, putting the kibosh on the whole thing, then, you can rest assured there's somebody that will be happy to take his place with such a developed person. So one time this guy said something like, oh, the whole twin flame journey is for people who have let themselves go. They're getting old, and they're, kind of desperate to cling to anybody who will have them. And I have met the youngest, most vibrant, most beautiful, skinny, tall, short, fat, talk like anybody. And these are confident women who are like kicking ass in this world. And they have incredible careers, and they've got tons of money. So no to that guy who thinks that that's what the twin flame journey is about, is desperate women. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The karmics are out there dating and screwing around and getting drunk and being obnoxious, and they're the ones who can't deal with life, and they're just having a rough go of it. And those are the those are the girls that guys like that are actually going for, unfortunately, because and it's also not like it's like what is that movie? Oh, he's just not that into you. So in some of them, and some of the interviews they were doing with women, it was just like, oh, he's just too intimidated to be with me. And it's not that either. What it is these people meet and mirror what they need healing on. So he's going to meet somebody who is more sincere than he is, who's more open than he is, who's more, maybe she does care more about feelings than money. Things like that, So yeah, there is an aspect of it really challenging him. The divine masculines have to overcome their ego. It's like they have to earn true love. It's just not given to you. And for the feminines, they have to develop and earn the love through emotions, by emotional maturity. So they both have to earn it in their own way. But you're definitely not crazy for believing in this person. And I just wouldn't, don't stay in that waiting energy, don't stay longing for the person, because then you're going to be like, whatever energy we put out there, we're bringing more of it back to us. We're attracting that same type of energy. So waiting and longing for something to happen someday out there that will make you happy. Learn to be happy now, despite any circumstances. And learn to be in your power now. And that's going to bring the greatest love to you. Yes, it could be the guy that you're thinking of, or it could be somebody totally different. So keep an open mind about that and know your truth. Listen to your own intuition. You've got, you know what's between you guys, whether he denies it or not. And you know that you could even sense into his insecurities. You guys know your truth, so don't let anything that happens in his circumstances. Oh, and if he starts dating somebody else, if he starts dating a karmic again, don't let that fool you, because they figure it out. They're evolving pretty quickly, and they go out with these karmic partners and they just don't compare it. They never will. So have the confidence in knowing that. Have the confidence in being like, okay, well, it looks like you're in for another lesson. Have fun, and you can go date and do whatever you want in the meantime as well. If there's no commitment, you guys do not have to hold out for this guy. Do whatever you want to do. You're out to grow and develop as well. I know it's almost like these divine feminines, they're so beautiful, they're so incredible, that it's like once their heart goes to somebody, they're just loyal and committed. and they can't do anything about it. So, and it's like, they'll go out there and date, you know, you guys know. And it's just like with him. Only he's, you know, she's a little bit more advanced in her emotional maturity. So she just gets to a point where she's just like, done dating, done doing all of it. I'd rather just be alone and enjoy myself than put myself through that. You know? And he's like, yeah, but maybe this could be easier. Maybe this could be like not so much controversy. Maybe I could get around, you know, maybe I could take some kind of shortcut here. And then he finally realizes that he can't do that. Like, he can't do that and be true to himself ultimately. So anyway, you guys aren't crazy. I believe in you. I believe in your journey. And I believe that if you have a high vibration, meaning that you stay in a happy state as much as possible despite any circumstances, if you keep your attention focused on that which you're enjoying and grateful for, and you're just loving your life as much as possible, just as it is, without anything needing to change, then you're in a really, really good place to attract the perfect person for you. And he will love you just as much as that other person did, and way more. So don't lose faith, and don't think anything's wrong with you. Just keep your mouth shut around people who don't get it. That's all. Just keep your mouth shut, and especially about anybody in particular. You know, just keep it real general, like I said. Let's see if there's anything else. You guys can always talk to me. And I do, obviously, do personal readings. And you can order those on amysatori.com. 20 or 45-minute sessions. We can get down to a lot of this. I can give you tools on how to deal with all of this. I can let you know where he's at. I can let you know other options that might be coming through as well. So reach out to me if you need. Definitely, I have an 1111 Twin Flame forum where you can vent in there as well. There are lots of great Twin Flame and Soulmate groups. Soul Flames, not so much, but you can talk about that with me too, and in the Twin Flame forum. So, I guess that's it for now. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope this helped. All right, you're not alone. All right, bye.